Hi, people. Today, somebody had asked in the comments, like, how to make a good Castellan and how to use the technicals also. So we'll see, take a look at one of my Castellans and then see how I've used the Relicus to upgrade it. Okay. First thing you'll notice the defense against melee and defense against range is 150, 150. That's the max possible, just out of your equipments. Okay, and then the next important stat is your courtyard. Courtyard, the maximum possible is 100, and I've got 96. I've not included the any bonus from your hero while talking about this. Heroes you can keep changing. There, I think you can get another 20, 30 more from a hero, but I've chosen heroes that give other effects. So anyway, the courtyard, the maximum is 100 and I've got 96. That's pretty decent. Again, your units on the wall maximum is 50 and I have 46. That's good enough. And another important stat is your early warning against castle lords. I have that at maxed out at 90. That will give you sufficient warning in case you have an attack on your castle. These are the most important stats. The rest are all okay, they support you. And let's look at, what is that? Okay, this is the one. Okay. Oh, yeah, the hero I've used is one that gives max early warning and 18% combat strength. That is, it'll increase the strength of any troops that you've stationed there. Doesn't matter the type of troop. And look at the main equipment here. First thing you need to know is just your helmet, armor, weapon, and artifact. All these four together without your gems, you should make sure that you get 120 range and melee. Forget, don't try to concentrate too much on wall, moat, and those will add up. You don't need to worry too much about those. Uh, Once you have 120, 120 melee and range, you need to get the next 30 from these gems, 4 gems. Getting 30 might not be possible unless you have maybe 3 silver stars or 3 gold stars on your gems. But even using other 2 silver stars or 1 silver star or even blue stars, you can make decent castellans. But wait, let's see. There's one ice. Yeah, see, these are all silver stars and blue stars only. You just look at the stars on the gems alone. Silver stars and blue stars, but no gold stars. But still, I have decent stats over here. I have not 150. I have 140 plus melee and range and 90 plus courtyard, and wall is again 30, close to 40. The thing is, I haven't actually upgraded my gems. So once I upgrade the gems, I can get it close to the gold stars castellan that I showed you. Now, basically, what the logic is, uh, the key here is placing your gems correctly. Now, you basically get 12 stats to play with, 3 for each gem. So, of those 12 stats that you have the choice of, make sure to choose it in the following way. 2 stats have to be for melee attack, 2 stats for range, 2 stats for strength and courtyard, 2 stats for strength and courtyard against castle lords, and the last two are uh, wall unit bonus, and the last one is wall units against castle lords. I'll show you. See, the this one has melee 15% and this one has melee 15%. So I have 2 melee. Again, this one will have range and this has range. So 2 range, 2 melee. All covered, and I've got my target of 30-30. You need all-round development. Only then you can get a really good thing. Again, look here, you have 15% wall unit, and where's the other wall unit? Has to be another 15% wall unit. And all these gyms I've upgraded only like 10 levels. So the max you will get is 14% wall unit. You don't need to worry about maxing out all your stats. Try to get it as close as possible to the upper limit. I think you guys will understand if we try to build one. Wait, let me have one. Why is it? Okay, yeah. I'll clear out this Storm Island Commander, and then we'll try to build one out of the extra gems. And I keep my NPC castle in here in case I'm trying to defend against all those Khan attacks or something like that. So I'll clear that out now. And the most important thing is, while choosing a hero, pick early warning. I always give out of the castlans that I have. See, I have here one, two. No, this is NPC. I have two. While choosing here, this one has early warning. This one doesn't. Early warning is mandatory for me. This one's good. Early warning. It has moat protection and strength, combat strength, 16%. This one has combat strength, moat, and gate. If this had early warning too, I might have to choose between both. But somehow this is better. Right. So we'll take this hero. Uh, Compulsory stat that I always go for is it has to have at least 80, 82, 83 minimum early warning, and then you can upgrade it from there to a decent level, maybe 84, 85. Each level of Relicus gives you 0.01%. So if you do 10 levels, you get 1%. And it's pretty expensive, so try to mix and match your tools, I mean your equipment, so that minimum upgrade is necessary. It costs a lot of gold. So right, so the early warning is the first stat that I always want. The second one is combat strength. Combat strength, some are defending against main castle alone, and then some give you, for example, this one here. So will give you defense against main castle, and there's another stat that says strength for units stationed in outposts and landmarks. Outposts and landmarks. Outposts, of course, each of us have 3 outposts, and landmarks means your metros and your capital and all that. So if you have this in your main castle or your castle in ice, sands, and fire, you won't get this 18% stat for that. Instead, you will get the last stat here, 18% strength when defending main castle. Your main castles or your main castle in the green, ice, fire, sand, and Storm Island. So you have 5 main castles and 3 outposts. Plus, in case you have a metro, if you have a metro or capital, I'm sure you already know all this, what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's it. Now, wait, let's go back to our. Now we have our hero. And the third stat here, either wall or moat. Either one I'm good. I haven't found one with courtyard strength with the first 2 stats that I was talking about. The main defense, combat strength, early warning, and courtyard. If I get, I'll take it, but I haven't found one like that till now. Let's see. Okay, so the hero is chosen. Now I need to pick 4 equipments that will give me 120 range and melee. First, I always like to start with the weapon because you have a good chance of getting 3. Okay, this is good, but it has some gem in it. I think I'll remove this gem. Let's see if I have any other. No. Melee range. This is NPC. Okay, this is the NPC commander. Wait, I'll pick this. I'll remove this gem because I don't know if I'm actually going to end up using this gem. First, okay, here we have 84 range, 84 melee, plus again another 20 range. So we have 105 range, 84 melee. Right. Next is armor. Let's see what we have. Let's see. Again, we need how much more range? Another 20 range. 15 range is enough to get us to 120 max. Okay, I think 18 range. For now, we'll choose this. Now our range is maxed out. Next for while choosing the helmet and artifact, I'll try to go for melee strength. Okay, this is right off the bat. This is good. No, this is all range. So I'll pick this. This has got good melee strength. Melee. And the last one, artifact again. I just need 10 more melee strength. This has got 17 wall. This is good. Right. Okay. Right now I have max melee and max range. 120, 120 I've crossed. This in itself is a decent commander, but you don't have courtyard strength. The courtyard will be pretty weak, and you don't have enough troops on the wall. Those two are the main bonuses which you get out of your gems. So while picking the gems, make sure you give priority to those. Remember the 12 stats that I told you: 2 melee, 2 range, 2 courtyard against castle lords, 2 units on wall 2, and the last 2 is unit on wall against castle lord. So other than that, if your gem has any stat like wall or gate or moat or I don't know what else, resources, and do gems give resources? I'm not really sure. But let's see towards the end if I've got any new gems that give something random. I usually sell anything else. Wall unit, NPC, I don't know. NPC gems anyway. I have one NPC command. I have no use for the second one. Keep selling your extra gems too. Okay. Now I had some. If you have gold or silver starred, see, okay. For example, see here, this is a very good gem, but the third stat here says +7 to wall protection against castle lords. So I won't end up using this because I don't want to waste one stat on some attribute that I'm not really looking forward in a gem. Other than those 12 stats that I told you, I don't accept anything else on gems. This gem is good. It's got courtyard, wall unit, while defending. Okay, this is good, and this also has this has gate protection, so I won't use that also. Okay, first this one is good. It has all 3 stats that we are looking for. Okay, we have wall unit against castle lords, wall unit, and courtyard. And the other one was, where's that? Yeah, strengthen courtyard, courtyard against castle lord, and wall unit. Now we have, you look at these 2 gems, combine it. Now we have 2 strength and courtyard already. So you don't need, in the last 2 gems, you need gems that don't have that stat at all. You can't exceed them, 2 also. So because you already crossed your max 80. You don't want to end up wasting your. And strength against, okay, that you need more. Yes, again the wall, 14% wall unit limit while defending. That also you have to here, 14% here, 14% here. So you don't need any more of that. So we have already 6 stats and 2 categories we've already filled. Now let's look for melee and range. 2 melee, 2 range. That is what we need to look for. 2 melee, 2 range, but it shouldn't have courtyard or unit on wall. Let's see. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find a gem that is actually no. Wall melee. Okay, this one has melee and range, but the third stat is strength and courtyard when defending. We already have that, two of that, and we've already maxed it, so we don't want this gem. Again, range. We need to find a gem with range, melee, and a third stat, anything that we're looking for. This one doesn't have range or melee, but it has all other things, and again, it has all, so that is again no use. Okay, this is gonna be difficult. Okay, range melee again courtyard. So we don't want courtyard. We found two gems with range melee and courtyard. Maybe we should use that and remove these two gems and try to find some other combination. Because okay, this says melee, courtyard. What do you think? I think I'll remove these two gold gems because I can't find any gems to complete this set. Actually, let's look at my some embedded stuff also. Okay, this has range, and again it has courtyard and castle lodge. This is NPC. Again, no good. Melee NPC. Again, range. Melee courtyard. Okay. Wall unit, melee. Range, melee, wall protection. This won't work. Okay. Let's see what we can. You have to work out in your mind like what you need. Okay, range, wall, and courtyard. Okay, we had. Wait, let's pick the first one there with range and courtyard. Okay, melee that we can use. Uh-huh. This is a good gem. Road courtyard. This is again good, but is the melee and range combined we need. If melee and range combined to give at least, okay, this we'll use because 10%, 10%, 10 melee, 10 range. Anything above 140 I consider a decent cast. You can manage. If you want 150, you need to get 3 stars. With 3 stars, 3 silver stars give you 12% range, 12% melee. And 3 gold stars give you 14, 14. So 14, 14, you upgrade 1 level each, 10, that is 10 points in each. You'll reach your 150. 12, you need 30 levels in each. 30 levels is very expensive, even for 3 silver stars. So blue stars anybody can afford to get, and these 2 silver stars, 3 silver stars also you can get from some random events and all that. So I'll try to make one out of those so that it is possible for anyone to make something like that. This is good. Again, 10% melee, wall unit, and we'll use this. So melee is done. We have 140. We've used 10% here, 10% here. And we can again improve it further in a, okay, so 140. And the range again we need Wall unit 10%. We need a good range, two range gems with either one can be with uh, courtyard. Okay, this is good. Courtyard, courtyard against castle lords. Do we have castle lord here? Yeah, courtyard against castle lord. Range. Let's look some of the options and come back. 3%, but this says wall unit. This doesn't have that. But these don't have range. Range. This is range, but the courtyard is pretty average, and we need some on the wall also. Wall. This is good. We'll use this one. This is range, wall unit, and wall unit while defending against castle rot. So the last three stats we're looking for are one, we need range. Okay, it's just melee is done. Range with courtyard, and the third stat is wall unit. No, wall unit is also done. Wall unit against castle lord, is it? Yes, wall unit against castle lord, range, and courtyard. Those are the three stats we're looking for. So it has to be a specific gem so that you can complete all your hit all targets correctly. You just need to keep collecting. Oh, this gem has two of what we're looking for. The third one we can't use. And your courtyard will be pretty weak without the third stat. So that one is also important. Come on, gem. You need to keep collecting gems and the equipments. The 120 you can reach. It won't take too much time. The gems with specific. Oh, this is good, but we won't have the third one. I think we'll take this. We'll use this because we'll get 30 of the year also. We had 20 from, yeah, 20. So we reached 30 instead of 5 more here we can get. So that's again 30 plus. Not bad. We actually compromised on, we were supposed to get we were looking for units on the wall against castle lord. But since we are not maxed out that one, see this stat here we wanted, but instead of that we were at close to 20 here and we've taken that to close to 30. So the effect is the same. So and we've ended up using all pretty average gems. So anybody can actually make this castle, just given enough time. And right now it's up to us to upgrade it. Wait, now this is the my Storm Island castle, right? So let's go there and take a look at the castle. And I mean, it won't give you an overview. You'll have to look at each stat here if you're looking here. So go there to that castle and see the defense setup. Okay, now here we go. Right, so we got 140 there. Range we've got 150, not bad. And courtyard is 80. We actually are lacking there, 80 out of 100. Still, it's not bad. Could do a lot worse. 33% on the wall. See, this commander is not a very good commander, but I mean it's not the best commander, but all things considered, the items that you used on this commander, anybody can get, even a non-Ruby player can get it easily. So, considering that, I think this is a pretty good commander. You can take on and use this with this. I think how many troops on the wall did I have? 30. No, my castle is not maxed here, so it's okay. It's okay. You can get a pretty decent amount of troops on the wall with this. See, all around, all your see, you have the 130 wall, 114 gate, close to 90 moat protection out of 100. So it's all good. Uh, I guess the only way you can actually really test it is by having somebody attack this castle and then see how your castle does. Maybe actually I can run an experiment like that also. Next episode, I'll ask some friend of mine from another alliance to send an attack on a castle, and I'll put this commander castle in there, and let's see how he does. How many defenders should we keep in the castle? How many do normally 20,000 defenders? I think that will be a good experiment. Normally, I think an average player should keep around 20,000-30,000 defenders. I don't know if it should be lower or higher. No, 20,000 should be good, I think. With 20,000 defenders, we'll try to take on some good six-wave attack with this Castellan on the next video. Let's see how that does. I'll set it up and then maybe in a day or two we can check out that video also next. Right, so this is the Castellan that we made right now. And next step, now since we made our Castellan, we go to the Relicus enchantment. And we'll try to upgrade it. First I'll give you an overview of that screen and then let's see. These are the shards. You need this. You get this by selling all your unnecessary equipments and gems and all your relic stuff. Anything you sell, you get shards. 200 to 400 you get depending on the level of the equipment or gem. And then this is the coins that you actually have. You need shards and coins, or shards and rubies. Right now I'm very rich in rubies, so never mind. We'll look at coins and shards. Right, using these two, we'll try to upgrade. So you need to find your equipment basically. That is a headache. This setup with the player, how you find the gems and things that you use is actually really stressful. What is this name? I don't know if you can actually find anything. How do you find battle? Okay, let's see if what's my watery grave, no? Why isn't it typing anything? Oh, it's lagging badly, sorry. Let's see. If I type my outpost name, no, nothing comes up. I've actually never used this search setup. What exactly do they expect you to type here? If I type my outpost name, nothing shows up. Maybe relic weapon. Battle scarred desire, battle scarred desire, battle scarred courage. Does that actually work? Battle. Let's see. I doubt it'll work. Oh my god. My typing is terrible. And still nothing. Battle scarred. Whatever. I have no clue what you're supposed to search for here, but it doesn't work. And this I don't know if it's broken or I don't know how to use it. Well, anyway, how I do it is I just now we are looking for Castellan equipment that we have actually equipped. and this is your storage. If you have not equipped, it will be there. So remove storage and remove your commanders. So all those will be removed, and these are all the Castellan stuff that I have actually equipped on. So just keep looking for your. That's it. Now you just search one by one and try to find the set that you want. Hero will come to last. Usually, what I do is I look at the design of the. Okay, where is that? Okay, here. Okay, this is the red color armor and the red color thing. What is this? Oh, well, 8 octagon, red color octagon and red color armor. First, we'll go by these two: red color octagon, red color armor, and this is 3 silver stars range and 2 to 1 blue stars. Okay, that's artifact. We'll go for first. The red color octagon. We don't have any real equipment. Very good. Red color octagon. Another red color octagon. Okay, this is it. This is the one which we have. The first 10 levels are pretty affordable. See, so you need about 3,000 to 4,000 to 5,000 shards. So you'll need to sell about 20, 50 to 20 equipments that you don't use, and 10 tries, about 15 tries to 20 tries you'll need. So you'll need about 2 to 3 million. Let's see, how many do you end up using? 2, 3. See, the probability of a successful enchantment keeps going down. How much we started? Somewhere around 22, 322 million, somewhere we were. Now this first, when you actually do it like this, it improves the stats on your artifact. If you want to go shift to the stuff on your gem, you just need to see what's it, 64% chance of failure we have. I think now we've done 10. Okay, 10. So we've used about 2 million coins, 2 million plus, close to 2.5 million coins, give or take. And um, oh, it's come to 500 now, close to 500. So even if you say 400 average, so about 4,000 shards, 4,000 shards and 2.5 million coins, give or take, to do 10 levels on the artifact. And then again we need same on your gem. See, you come down here, now the gem stats become active and you're going to upgrade your gem. See, the artifact is already level 10. We got +1. Now I'll show you how this works. So this stat is 12.9. After you increase, it becomes 13. So it's 0.1%. Again here 39.4 becomes 39.5, 11.5 becomes 11.6. The first 10 levels are okay, relatively cheap. It's not cheap. 2.5 million coins and 5,000 shards at least you can get. 2.5 million coins is not cheap for lot of players. If you are active, you can actually do it. It's doable, but it's not impossible. But I'm just saying, 10 levels are cheap, so you can any equipment you can do 10 levels. Just prepare for it, gather enough coins and stuff. You can do it. If you are feeling rich, you can do it with rubies also. Rubies, every level is 100%. The cost of ruby goes up per level, but you don't have a chance of failing your upgrades. It's always a success. So that has that advantage. Okay. So we've come to level 10 here also. We have no failures, all pass here. Right, range, courtyard and this. Now we've increased that. Next, okay, red color. That one was much weaker. Wait. Okay, it has to be one of these. No. Is this? Yes. This is our, again, increasing. See, the thing is, we've already have max range and melee attack on our. If you remember, we made 120, 120 on our equipments before adding the gems. So any improvement that you do here will actually won't affect that because you've already maxed it. All your improvements, the first plus 10 that I did to the artifact, will end up improving only the other stats. That's your moat, your gate, wall, travel speed, if there are no travel speed on Castellan. What's the other one? The resources lost. Only that will get improved. So I actually wouldn't worry about that since your main stats are already maxed. Wall, I don't know if you have enough coin to spare, maybe you can do it. But I'd rather just concentrate on the gems that we are doing. We'll do plus 10 levels to all the gems. So we'll actually end up using about 10 million coins and about 20, not 20, yeah, about 20,000 shards to get 10 levels up in all the castlins and just ignoring the artifact upgrade because it's not really necessary. So without that, about 10 million coins, we start about 22 point something. So we'll see how much it happens. Towards the end, we'll know. See, we have failure. That is what you can avoid if you use this rubies. And again, coins are easier to come by, so and rubies you need to actually spend to a lot of better uses for rubies. Don't need to put it here. Right. Okay. So these two are done. Now the next step, we just need to go find our uh, helmet and weapon. Helmet was a helmet was that this type of helmet. This is the one. Again, 10 levels here. Okay, there we have 10 levels. This is done. And the last one is our weapon. I actually didn't see what kind of weapon. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Wait, oh, I forgot to shift to this. I think I spent a little more than 10 million. It started off at 22, even if you deduct about 2.5 for the first, what do you call, the artifact that we did and this one level, okay. About little more than 10 million, maybe not quite 11 million, maybe about close to 11 million, maybe. Almost there. Oh, actually, I finished 10. Now this is 11. Anyway, okay, I think we'll stop here and take a look at what we've created. So now you get an idea it costs what it takes to make an average, above average. I wouldn't. It's actually better than above average. I'd say this is a good Castellan. Not the best, but this is pretty good. Only thing it's lacking a little bit in courtyard, but 80 is nothing to be frowned upon. And 35 unit on wall is okay, again average, above average. 50 is max, so 35 is average, above average, I should say. Right, everything else is pretty good as well, decent as well. And I'll see you guys probably in a day or two. I'll try to get somebody to hit. I'll defend it with full melee, how people do it with. I think I'll use those lime bombs and melee. Should be good. Let's see. Okay, I think that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.